We're back again. We're flying up the levels. It's ridiculous. But I'm not telling you anything new about hunters. They're pretty fast. Why would someone name themselves Zero do? Okay, you're not going to last. Yeah, it's not a bad weapon.
What can I do for you? Safe travels.
Don't like fish. Okay.
I've got a real problem on my hands. I have a deadline looming for an order of lumber, and I'm running out of time. The wolves and bears north of here have chased my workers away from the bundles of wood that they've already chopped. I've already talked to Deputy Rayner about clearing the animals, but I need someone to go collect the wood for me. If you could collect 8 bundles of wood for me...
Shush. Sorry, it was an autopilot mode. I didn't see, didn't have my chat box up.
The Defias gang in Northshire wears burlap masks, but the Defias in Elwyn wear linen, which I can use to make fine linen goods. Bring me red linen bandanas, and I'll use them to fashion something for you. Defias gang members have camps pocketed throughout Elwyn.
Okay. I tell you what, it sounds really bad with the spider. I think the aggro range being a couple levels above makes life so much easier. I'm nearly mentally out of the super hardcore playstyle where I've got to be at least 2 levels above to even see these things. Is that mage dead again? Most probably. I could be doing more damage by simply putting on Hunter's Mark. It's unbelievable the amount of damage a Hunter can do. And you realise just how badly some of the other classes like Warlock, not fully fleshed out. I'll tell you what, that is quick. Done. What is my pet doing? Training points 33. Oh, it's leveling up training points. I've got no idea. This should be fucking demonology warlocks, man. Fucking hell. They still never touched it, but it pisses me off.
Light be with you. Excellent. Thanks to you, I should be able to complete the order in time. To show my gratitude, I would like to offer some coin as compensation for your troubles. Thank you and farewell.
Yeah, thank you too. It's been a pleasure, really, you know. It's been fantastic. Just work those up.
More work? All right. Off I go then.
Okay.
You need something?
You have confirmed my fears, adventurer. The Murlocs are a threat we cannot ignore. Tell Marshal Dugan of Malachi and Rolf's deaths, and report to him that the Murlocs in Eastern Elwyn cannot be contained by our current troop presence. I know we don't have many thanks a lot.
Is this mage just dying again? There's a lot of deaths. What the hell? How many bloody mages are there? What the hell? Like 8 mages going by. I love how the spider just tanks so much better than my woodwalker. Such. Oh, look. Oh, he's faithful now. Okay. Hey, bandanas. So what do they all just run around circles around? That's bizarre. You know it's bots because everyone else is doing quests. Another mage. Advanced D and D. Okay. Another mage. At least he's in a guild.
You need something? These are nice bandanas, if a little rough. Here you are.
What? What is it? More work?
Hello. See you around.
Alright, we'll just watch me leveling my leatherworking. Temptation is fantastic, isn't it? It's just next level. It's the year 2024. 20 years after this game came out. If I said to myself in 2008, I'll be still using a 50-inch 55-inch, well, 5 inches more than I was playing in 2008 monitor. Back then I was using a plasma TV in my living room. I'm on an OLED LG with a 4070 X 5800 X3D with 32 gig or 64 gig of memory. I have a system that is monstrous for this game. Though this game is not the original client from that period, though. That's the only drama. That's the only difference, really. And if you could go back in time with this computer back then, my God. Well, firstly, you wouldn't have the software. And you wouldn't have the internet to deliver it. That's the thing. If you went back in time and go, right, we've got all the system. We need, we need this, we need that. You'd struggle because, unless you had all the software as well. And not in Australia, only in limited spots in Australia, and very expensively could you get high-speed internet that wasn't capped at like 3 gig. It was ridiculous. Oh.
I supply only the finest goods.
Take that. So I'm building loyalty to this pet. I haven't bothered looking it up. So he's up to 5. He's faithful now. Does that mean, does he do way more damage? Or? So we're leveling fast now because we've got 50 minutes on the boon of Black Fathom. And you got to have fun. And I got my hearth set for Darnassus, which is probably the most Darnassus has ever seen. You can tell the way I say Darnassus. I'm not really confident in saying it. I know it's Darnassus, but it's saying it out loud because it's one of the capital cities I've hardly ever been in. Because again, I'm a Hordey, original Hordey. And that's the city I never went to because I never played Night Elves because I hate them because of their bloody ears and whatever. But if I want to play a hunter, I'd either play this or a dwarf. And I thought, if I'm going to start a new character, and I did get my warrior up to level 12, I just didn't fancy running him all the way over to Darnassus to get the boon. And I thought, well, I'm going to start. If I take a hunter, Night Elf, he's going to be very close to the capital. And the first thing I did is ran all the way to the capital of the Night Elves, Darnassus, and get the boon. And yeah, the leveling experience is just phenomenal. You just get around the map so fast. It's incredible. And that's why I think historically hunters for a long time, I can't remember when, they lost this. Were the fastest levelers by a huge margin. Then it would have been probably Affliction Warlocks, Druids, and what else? Paladins up there. Paladins. I remember WoD. But it's also dependent on how much time you put into it. Like, the older I got, the less interest I had in taking time off work and all my business and pump through an expansion. But I tell you what, WoD was really good at the start. They just, yeah.
Light be with you.
Kobolds at the Jasper Lode mine, you say? Curses. The situation is worsening by the minute. Thank you for the report, adventurer. But I wish that the news you brought was good news. This news is troubling. Already our defenses are stretched thin, and losing Rolf and Malachi to those Murlocs put us in an even worse position. If things don't improve, there will be fighting in Goldshire by the week's end. For your shrewdness and valor, I have a marker here that is good for 1 piece of armor. I want you to take it to Sarah Timberlane at the Eastvale logging camp. Give her the marker, and she will fashion the armor for you.
Thanks,
and after you receive it, adventurer, use it in the defense of Elwyn. The Eastvale logging camp is beyond Guard Thomas's post to the east.
The garrison on our western border sends word of increasing gnoll and thief activity. They're requesting we send more Stormwind soldiers, but we just don't have any to spare. If you can help, we could use it. Go and speak with Deputy Rayner at the Westbrook Garrison and see what he needs done. The garrison is down the road to the west, after you cross the bridge over the small brook It will be to the right.
Need help?
Thank goodness. That pig was getting so big she'd have eaten our whole crop. Thank you, adventurer. Now, do either of these suit you?
Oh, she's getting around.
I can't believe the officials in Stormwind sending the bulk of our army abroad when our home front is under so much pressure, with thieves coming from Westfall and gnolls encroaching from the east and west. It's a wonder Stormwind itself isn't besieged.
taken a while. Blaze away 5. Struggles on Hunter. Okay, we've got a lot of knolls. Right, well.
Well met. Be careful. I see you've been busy. You have our thanks, adventurer.
Yes, so as strange as it sounds, sometimes people would level a hunter as a great money-making class. And then level the mains. Sometimes I personally always go for my main character first and then... But I think things have changed with monetization of gear, because
Greetings. I have heard of this collector, but I don't know whom he's working for.
okay.
Thank you for the schedule. It will help us solve this mystery. If the collector is taking gold from our mines, then he's stealing from the kingdom. Bring the collector to justice, and bring me the ring mentioned in the pickup schedule you gave me. It may tell us whom the collector is working for.
That pickup schedule says the collector is hiding out at the Brackwell pumpkin patch. You should search for him there.
Yeah.
Hail to the night.
Just trying to see if I get a reaction. Just seeing if people are thinking. They're awake. Oh, here come all the mages who are just lapping around. I'm gonna follow them. No, I don't have that time. I mean, what the? Yeah, bot's alright. Look at them all. So they all run down into this corner. And then they just do the weirdest of laps. Another one. Another one. They detect, they stop. Oh, should I cast? No, no, that's grey. Keep going. And then all of a sudden, let's just randomly sharp turn at this corner. Unlike a human being would. And then they do a bit of a zigzag. That's not a mob to get XP on. Okay, they skin. I've multi-boxed with 5. I've had multiple things follow me. And the fact then they just all detect it and cast at the same time. Yeah, it would take a GM to fix that in about 2 minutes. But that could be 6 accounts there, or 8 accounts, 10 accounts there. So, yeah. Anyway.
The Stormwind army has placed a bounty on Murloc lurkers and foragers in Elwyn. Slaughter them and bring me their torn Murloc fins,
Okay.
and the Stormwind army will reward you well. The Murlocs have built a village.
Well met. Ah, thank you for the marker. Please feel free to pick your choice of armor. Luck to you, brave adventurer, and may this armor serve you well. Greetings.
I'm surprised they just don't do laps around this area. Must be too low level. More direct damage. If I was on my warlock, there we go. Now they're starting to push into here. Mage died again. That's the fastest I think I've ever done that quest. Jesus Christ. Odds on this bear's gonna come with me. Just pure aggressive. Might get 15. And then I'll call it. It's too late. It's too late. Tuesday, Wednesday. Jesus, already.
Light be with you.
You have the fins? Great. Marshal Dugan is anxious about the Murloc situation in Eastern Elwyn, and I'd like to tell him that it's becoming under control. Your actions have helped realize that.
24 minutes left on our high speedness.
Hail, adventurer. I am charged to patrol this stretch of road. Although the road is safe for now, I've seen knoll encampments to the north and east of here. Lakeshire must know of the gathering knoll force. Report to Deputy Felden in Lakeshire and tell him of the knolls. Do this, and I'm sure Felden will offer you a scout's wage. Felden's usually inspecting the area south of the bridge to Lakeshire.
Yeah, you must have really upset people to get that job, mate. I'll tell you that much. Oh, wool cloth.
There are Redridge knolls that close to Elwyn. They may be poised to advance into our homeland. Soon the people of Lakeshire may not be the only humans under siege. Here is your pay, though you bring us dire news. And it comes at a bad time, for we are ill-equipped to deal with it. We don't have men to spare, but something must be done about those knolls you reported to me. Scout Southern Redridge for knolls. Harry them, kill those you can, and report back to me with a count of their numbers and an assessment of the threat they present. You may find those knolls camped all along the southern road of Redridge.
Where are you taking me? Flies through the trees. Oh, Duskwood is contested territory. Okay. Pretty much was alliance.
What can I do for you? See you around.
Looking for something specific? What are you looking for?
Oh, Jesus.
See you around.
How did I tame one and it ended up carrying young flesh ripper? Young flesh ripper. Don't ask me where that wolf had those pants.
It was horrible. Verna woke me when she heard a ruckus in the fields. The fields were full of hooligans. We left in a rush, and I forgot to pack my pocket watch. Verna's PA gave me that watch on our wedding day, and I feel just sick knowing those thieves have it. I left the pocket watch in the wardrobe at the farmhouse. Look for the field of pumpkins to the west. You can't miss it. If you bring it back to me, I'd sure be grateful. Greetings. You found him? Well done, adventurer. He won't be collecting from the Elwyn mines again, and this ring you found is interesting. It's a membership ring for the old stonemasons guild in Stormwind. Why would a lowly thief have an artisan guild ring? And why are the Defia's thieves collecting money from our mines? Difficult questions. I hope one day we'll have answers.
See you later. Good day to you.
Well, that's Elwyn done. And my buff's just about to run out and we hit 15. So back to Danasis. Danasis. Oh, yeah. Alright, this is where I leave you. Thanks for tuning in. Watch it live, watch it on the replay.